continuing with the nameplate filling video, and this time I'm going to be teaching you to fill the letter with Beehive quilling. So now we are going to be filling the S over here. Let's take strips of paper. Now, as I had shown in my earlier video with Beehive quilling, I prefer taking 2 colors or at least a minimum of 2 strips so that it looks nice and dense. So you start with quilling, so you quill about an inch, leave it, go down, and you move down, and you do this for the rest of the strip of paper. And you finish the entire strip, and this is how it's going to look. Now this we're going to fill in this. So take some glue, spread it out, take your curls, keep them in, take the tweezer and you start rolling it. As you roll, you press it in and you stick it properly. Continue doing this for the entire letter. Make it as dense as possible. Once again, this requires a lot of work and a lot of patience, and you continue with the entire letter. And this is how it's going to look. The entire letter made nice and dense. You shouldn't be able to see the paper down below, and that's how it looks. As simple as that. So this is how the final 4 styles look. It depends on what you like and what suits you best and what suits your patience the best. For people who have very less patience, can use this one, and with a lot of patience can try all these 3 styles, and all of them have their merits and all of them look really nice. This is what I've made for my home. I tried this method, but I worked more with whites since this background is dark. So another thing I wanted to teach you is how to get this entire thing out and put it wherever you want, say, because over here I've used it on a wooden background. You can use it on paper. So the best way to remove this entire thing, you need to remove this first, the border first, and then fill it up wherever you're going to stick it. So I put the border first and then afterwards I fill this over here, and I'm going to teach you how to do that with this A. A quick way of how to remove these letters and put them wherever you want. Now since I have already shown this out over here, it probably won't come out really well, but I'll show you the rest and what can be done. So now the first thing you want is a little bit of water, and you need your cutter. So what you do is you make cuts around your letter, however much you can as possible. It's okay if it doesn't cut properly. Try as much as you can, try from the inside also. Okay, now what you do is you take a little bit of water and you rub it along the sides of where you've stuck the paper. Make sure that it penetrates well, the water, and you just pull it out. Now the reason why we are able to pull this out really well is because we made those cuts also, but the water also helps. So once you remove the border out, you need to keep it to dry because it's still a little wet. Now wherever you find difficulty in getting out, just keep on applying some water. Pull the rest of the paper out and keep on removing the paper as much as you can. It will all come off and the shape will remain almost the same. Then you need to make it as proper as you can and stick it wherever you want. This is tedious. So as I had mentioned, since I have stuck this over here, it won't come off properly. but everything else has almost come off. Say you take this wooden and you stick it on top of that. Now, you just make sure that you remove all the paper that is there over here. If you can't do it by hand, take your tweezers and so that's it, that's how it's done, and then you stick it over here. As simple as that.